Hey guys, my name's Alberto, the Romance Man. Welcome to my Romance Galore 4848 channel. Subscribe, like, and share if you like my videos. Hey guys, if you take a second to give me a like, I really appreciate you. Subscribe to the channel, I really appreciate it. All right, so let's talk about today's topic, which is if you're gonna go on a first date at the movies, it's very important the movie you choose. You know, I don't know, man. For me as a guy, well, let me say this. If you're getting to know somebody, especially if you just met them from a dating app or somebody hooked you up, blind date, whatever, um, to get to know somebody the first time, it's to break the ice. To me, it's better to go to a movie because if you go on a date somewhere else, like the park or go out to eat, um, it's a little nerve wracking. And for me, I'm kind of confident in myself. Sometimes it all depends how I feel. I'm confident on a date, but sometimes I'm not. Like nowadays, I'm not confident. I used to be, and I get very nervous. But I always get you before. I would get more concerned about the girl getting nervous, and usually I think they were. So I'm like, on the first date, especially, I usually used to meet them off the internet. I was like, hey, why don't we go to a movie and break the ice? It's more comfortable. We're concentrating on the movie. And then later on, we have something to talk about the movie, right? And sometimes we go eat afterwards. Depends if I have money. When I was working, it's all good, but now I'm not working, so I don't even know how I'm going to do it. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. Let's talk about the first movie on a date. Okay, usually it all depends on the guy, but usually me, I'm the gentleman, and I will ask her, "What do you want to watch?" Now, what movie you want to watch? To be horror, romance, action. It depends on I. To me, it totally depends on her. I will watch anything she wants to watch just to make sure the date goes smoothly. She feels better. We're watching what she wants. I believe I'm pretty sure there's guys out there will be manly, and they will just say, "Yeah, I want to watch this movie." I don't do that. The way I do it, the gentleman way, ask her what she wants to watch, and it depends what she says. If she says, "Oh, I don't know what I want to watch," then I'm gonna choose the movie. I don't, because the way my family is, they try to be considerate, even though I don't like them because they ruin my future. But for example, my brother and my mom, they're like, "Where are we gonna eat?" I don't know where we want to eat, and then my brother will say, "Where you want to eat?" I mean, and then my mom says, "I don't know where you want to eat. Where you want to eat? Where do you want to eat?" I don't know. I don't care. What you want. It's annoying. I hate that, especially if I don't like them because they destroy my future. Well, I ain't gonna get into that, but so I'm annoyed with that. So that's the way I am. So a female said, well, back to the female, and she says, "I don't know what movie I want to watch." I will choose the movie. But when I choose the movie, I might say, "Are you okay with that?" She's like, "Okay, yeah." Let's say, I might not say horror because she might. A lot of females get scared of horror from my experience. So I'll say, how about this action movie? Or how about this comedy? She's like, "Oh, okay, so we'll watch that." That's the way I roll with that. Now I have to bring this up, which I love to bring up, is an old actor. What was his name? Vincent Price. 50s and 60s. Yeah, because I love classic movies. And yeah, he was like the king of horror. He came out in a lot of horror movies. And he's a big time actor in the 50s, 60s. And one time I heard him in a live interview saying, if you watch a horror movie, it could lead to romance. What does that mean? Excuse me. A lot of women or a lot of girls, uh, when they go with a guy to a horror movie, what do? They get scared and then they start hugging your shoulder. It's like a hug, and that which leads to romance, which might lead to kissing and might lead to want something else, but let's just keep it romantic and say the hugging and lead to kissing. So that's how you get your date to during a horror movie to get more romantic with you. How about a romance movie? Y'all decide to pick a romance movie. Well, she's gonna get romantic. She may not hold you because it's not a horror movie, but she may be thinking romantic thoughts, especially if she's lonely. You never know. She might get romantic. She might not hold you during the movie because it's not a horror movie, but when you go outside, maybe she's in a mood for hugging and kissing. There are some women like that. They'll give you hands. They want to kiss and all that stuff. Oh, my favorite part. This has happened to me several times on the first date in a movie, where I'm gonna walk to my car, and a girl offers to give me a ride to the car. That means they're interested. Interested. There was this one time. I'm gonna say several times it's happened to me. After a movie, they offered me a ride, and that could lead to kissing. But sometimes I was scared and didn't want to make the first move. Dumb. When they offer you a ride, that means they're gonna want to kiss in the parking lot. You know, if they're not interested, they're not gonna ask you to take you to your car. And that's because they don't even know where you park sometimes. One time, this wasn't too long ago, maybe like 6 months ago. We had our first date, me and this girl. I explained what she looked like. She was not that pretty from the face, but I saw pictures where she looks pretty with her hair a different way, but she didn't have it that way. But she was tall. I'm only 5'8". She was 5'6". Oh, I love tall women. She had nice thighs, the big thighs. They weren't that big, and they were just. She was a little thick, but I loved her figure. She has a nice calf muscle. I loved her legs. She was wearing sandals. I loved this, and she painted her toenails. I love that. Her feet looked like I liked. That's the kind of woman I like. She was just not that pretty from the face, but I can say with certain haircuts she looked prettier. I saw pictures of her. Well, anyways, we went to the movies, and we saw a horror movie, and she was like scared of all those scary parts. I've seen so many horror movies that I don't even get scared. I don't. And that was like I'm actually will watch gross movies. I watch it get stronger mentally. It's like I've seen a lot of gross movies, and this was a regular horror movie at the theater, which is just your regular killing, and I was yawning, because I'm the king of horror movies. It's nothing to me. I watch them so many times. I watch so many zombie flesh-eating movies. Not I'm gonna scare you guys, but anyways, you get the point. So it was a regular horror movie where I was yawning, it was just regular murder stuff, and she was like this. She was scared. I bought her ices and I bought us both ices and stuff. Anyways, after the movies, she offers me a ride to our car. We go to her car, and I didn't kiss her. Why? I don't know. Oh yeah, it's because it was my first date in a long time. I had gotten divorced for a while. Well, I'm still divorced, but I got divorced, and it's been a while since I dated anybody. So I decided to be the gentleman, and I didn't go for the kiss. So I didn't try to kiss her. She dropped me off, and then I'm like, I wanted to kiss her and stuff. I didn't mind. She wasn't that pretty, but I loved her body. So I love her curvy body. Oh my gosh, I love tall women. I'm 5'8", she's 5'6", but they can't be taller than me. Yeah, because a lot of tall women don't even go after guys that are not. They actually want to go after way tall guys. So, anyways, so I didn't go for the kiss. It was really funny because it was a nice paint job car with like a Lamborghini, and we took a picture of it. Well, she stopped when we were riding, and I took a picture of it. And so yeah, I didn't go for the kiss, and I'm like, in the next date, I'm gonna try to go kiss her. So time went on, and I'm like, I was texting her like, hey, and we live like almost 50 miles apart too, just to get out dinner. But I was texting her, and I was like, after that date, and the other days afterwards, hey, she's like, I like Taco Bell or something, and some fish fry place. I don't know what, because there's actually in this town where it's a restaurant, but it's cut into like a fish fry place and Taco Bell. And she's like, she said, I like Taco Bell. I was like, I like Taco Bell. She's like, I like Taco Bell too. We should go there one day. So me with common sense, I usually take what people say literally. So I told her, hey, let's go eat at the Taco Bell place like we said before. And then she turned me down big time. She said, I'm something about my family's in town and I'm gonna go, and and then the next week, oh yeah, I was like, the following week, if your family's in town, how about the next week? And then she says, oh, and the next week I'm gonna be out of town. Big turnoff. That is, I have to read in between the lines. That means she's not interested in me. That means she don't want to see me for 2 weeks after our date. That means she's not interested in me. But it's kind of weird because I think why she got turned off was because I didn't go after the kiss. And you know why? You know why? Because before that date, she had texted me that she likes to make out. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 95% sure that it was. I should have went for the kiss, and I should have held her and kissed her. But the thing that turned me off is we had conversations before the date, and I was like, let's go to the park, because I was going to try to put moves at the park. She was like, no, it's too hot. And then I gave her, hey, let's go do something else. I was going to try to kiss her somewhere else. She was like, no, I can't do that. So I was already frustrated. And I'm trying to think, I think the main reason I didn't kiss her in the car when she picked me up was because I hadn't been to dating game in a long time, and I decided to go with being a gentleman. And sometimes being a gentleman is not the right thing, because for a guy, if a girl does stuff like taking you, you might, and please don't say, oh, she just was being nice, they want to take you to their car. No. That's the mistake. She picked me up, and I knew she wanted me to kiss her, because what happened when I asked her out again? She told me no. She got turned off. I had even, not to be racist, but I even went to a store, like before I went to go out with her. No, it was after I went out with her. And not to be racist, but she's Hispanic. She was dark complected. And I found some mermaids that were black. Man, I should have brought it right now. It was a black mermaid, but it was a girl's cute. And I actually bought one for me, and I bought one for her. And I sent her a picture, and she's like, oh, what a cute mermaid. I want one. And then later on, when she didn't want to go out with me, I tell her, you know what? I bought you one, but now I can't give it to you because now you don't want to see me. So, but anyways, I will say, going back to the movie, picking a movie is very important. You could just say it fate, destiny, that you pick the right movie, and either it's a romance and she gets it all into you, or it's a horror movie and she holds you or something because she's scared. That's why it's important that the movie's good. It could be an action comedy, and you never know. And then just be don't surprised if things go down south and things go badly on the first date. It happens. I've had a lot of bad dates. I'm single. If I had good dates and good marriages, I would still be married or at least dating somebody that I liked. But I don't have anybody now. But and you would be like, Alberto, why are you giving advice if you don't have anybody? Well, it has to do with luck and timing. And I can give advice. I know the answers to a lot of questions, but sometimes I can't take my own advice because of emotional problems. Like sometimes I'm too shy, I'm too nervous. Women are picky nowadays. Now that we're older, they're more picky, especially single moms. They have kids. They're like, I I gotta make sure nobody. I gotta be real picky about what I get because of my kids and who's gonna be around my kids and stuff like that. Uh, that's I don't know. Sometimes, or it's just not about that. Sometimes with women with don't have kids, it's sometimes a little easier, but sometimes we just don't have the chemistry either. So it doesn't matter sometimes if they have kids or not. The thing is how much are into you. How much is a female into a guy? How much am I into them? And remember, looks don't mean anything if y'all don't have chemistry. I don't care if you're looking for tall, dark, and handsome, or a guy's looking for a female bombshell that's beautiful. Doing one night stands and all that stuff, or just dating for fun, that's one thing. But if you're looking for a relationship, looks don't matter much. Because if you don't have chemistry, there's nothing. I don't care. Like I say, don't care tall, dark, or handsome, or blonde. You want a relationship with these people? Looks don't matter. It won't matter. In the long run, it won't matter. It'll matter in the short run, but in the long run, it won't matter. Because these bombshells or tall, dark, and they might end up cheating on you, or they might not be a good person. So you have to be cautious. You have to watch it. All right, I went a long time talking about. I'm a big mouth. I'm a chatterbox, whatever. But that's what I think about selecting a movie and what happens in your movie and all that. I told you all I can. Might as well end the video. I'll end it like this and tell you the world will never be a perfect place, but we can all make it better. Till next time, if you're single, I hope you find your romance. If you're married or have a boyfriend, I hope your relationships and marriages blossom and get even better. From the Queen here, from all my cast, all the camera crew. I love you guys. Take care. From the Romance Guy and Romance Galore. Well, I'm Romance Guy Alberto, and from Romance Galore, whole cast. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you watch it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Love you guys. Bye-bye.